And well, welcome to everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to try and change up the cameras here because we have another one for the podcast there and all that jazz. Camera's not well, so quickly up and teams over there. I'm not entirely sure why the camera is doing that either. We've got about 30 seconds before the teams go in while I just try and fix this camera here. And you guys wouldn't have been able to hear me because I am chop tonight. Sorry guys, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so you know, we need to, hopefully things will get a little bit better going forward. All right, well, anyway, welcome to the Challenger battles. We're gonna have our first lobby of 14 teams. One team just got a bit mixed up on the times, but straight away we're going to be moving straight into the matches for this evening. So let's go for match number 1 out of 4. Alrighty then. As we see now, the players now are going to start making their way into the lobby. As now we're going to get the players all inside the match here. We got the new team of goats here going to be moving themselves into water treatment side. And we're going to see a couple of different things here. Obviously with 14 teams, or we're going to have 15 teams win in the next game. But, you know, a couple of these teams, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And we will take it from there. As now the teams start to make their way in. We got a couple of new teams. We got the Royal Knights who are going to be joining us as well. We also have the Bish team. We got who's landing on this side as well. We got Zandog who's moved himself over from Death Seekers in towards Team Bish, as they're going to take their landing spots. A 2-2 split coming out from them. We got also the brothers, and oh, look at that zone though, that makes us move really to the southwest. As we now look over towards that, into the scene here. Okay, we got interesting here from Team Werewolf Cards. Obviously knowing that not many of the other teams that come into here, they're going to be taking up Ricardo. So that's an interesting move coming out from Team Werewolf Cards. I like to see that from them. You know, they can definitely do some good things inside the lobby here. As now we head over towards Chumasera, where's the Rusty squad. Unfortunately, some of them did not get in towards the area here. You know, PUBG things, can't really do much about those sort of things. The Walking Dead team, a brand new team coming in as well. They're going to be taking on the fight in Chumasera, it would seem. We got the Death Seekers, who kind of a large split coming out here from Death Seekers. In between them, they got the Inexorable Wasps. And as well, we got another new team coming in here. Friendly Fire, Ugly Monkey, and Lols, and Wezaton, yeah. And yeah, good to see new faces, good to see new teams inside the lobby this evening. Really happy to see the new teams alongside. Also, we have the Royal Knights coming back into play. They used to play back in the old Medal State days in the Open Series as well. So really good to see the Royal Knights come back into play with Young Blomslang. Vanilla Ice, which I understood is which is Rabbit, if I'm not mistaken. And good to see all of the guys, even Silent Bob coming back as well, which is really good to see old faces coming back in towards the scene as well. Like I said, the very much a zone shift towards the southwest here, as now we got a couple of things going. JMSP going to be sitting up with their normal minas as per the normal norm. And good to see teams coming into this. Obviously, we also have the Goats as well, which have come in, formed a new team here outside of the Ferry crew. We got Swifter, who's also part of the Goat. Ferry was part of the Ferry crew. He's now formed his own little team here of the Goats, which is good to see. You know, splitting up, getting yourself into a brand new team, maybe it blends a little bit better for them. You know, in the end of the day, your teammates are like family. And, you know, getting that blend and cohesion within the teams. And, yeah. As we see now, the Rusty Genesis team going to be making their way past Picardy here, just past the team Wolves. And this should be quite a nice little rotate. Not really many people. Maybe Millie might catch the end of them, but it doesn't look like, you know, he's going to be going in towards that. He will catch him some shots. He will do some damage over towards him as well. More shots coming out. 74 damage gets laid down there by Millie on towards the Rusty Genesis. And some good work coming out there from Millie. And really, so some first damage is getting laid down, but the Rusty Genesis should get themselves out with no issue as well. As Slick Daddy Club also makes their rotation in just in front of the Genesis squad. They're going to try and get themselves in towards the, it looks like they're going to take on another vehicle there for Redak. They're coming in as a 3-man inside this lobby, and then they're going to try and make their way in from the side as well. And we see now JMSP going to make their rotation all the way down out of Minas, and looks like they will come in from the south as well. And pretty calm things happening inside the lobby here. Obviously, with the new rule set for 2021 here, does allow these teams for a little bit more time to loot here. It increases the wait time here of 60 seconds. And the wait time, obviously that extra minute that these teams have got to loot up here is, you know, pretty cool. And it allows the teams just to get the loot that they want. They want, you know, everything that you desire pretty much. And then obviously the shrinkage starts to happen as well. Shrink is also just a tad slower, like half a second slower as well per second. So, you know, it does shrink in just a little bit slower as well. So it allows these teams to get themselves set for the rest of the map. And then there afterwards, it's kind of like speeds up as well. As we see some drive-bys coming out here from the Brothers in Arms as Death Seekers makes a rotation. Doggy he climbs out of his car at the wrong time here, and does the Brothers in Arms realize this? Does now spot the rest of the Death Seekers trying to make their way out. As Outcast gets out of his vehicle, a couple shots getting rained over towards him. Thick Doggy, I think, maybe left there. Death Seekers is going to be too difficult for them to make their rotation closer towards them, as Slayer gets his vehicle into some sort of cover there. And we will take it from there. Death Seekers, Outcast gets a little bit of tags up on towards him. Not much happening for now as the team Wolves going to the side of this some machinery there, but they will be fine to continue on their way here. Wasps doing a good job. I see we have kind of similar colors here. Looks like the PUBG observer file just defaulted colors. It's a little bit lighter for the Wasps. Falcon gonna look down towards Team Bish on the side of the hill here. And as Team Bish, nice little rotations coming out for them in the early stage, getting themselves fairly center of what the zone is at the stage. Is there takes a good couple of shots over towards Falcon, and he will pull back there just to get a little bit of meds as well. More shots getting rained out here from Old Cookie down towards the Royal Knights as they make their rotation in towards the zone. Find themselves a spot here. A little bit easier for the Challenger battle here. Obviously, with being 14 teams in this lobby, will be 15 in the next. As, you know, a little bit more space to play here for the team. So we won't see, you know, these hectic crashes that come in for the teams on towards players. So it'll be interesting to see what will come out of this. The JMSP do eventually get themselves in towards the south of the playable area here, as Mitch Main, I think, may have just spun out his vehicle there, losing a little bit of control of the Marauder, but all good and well. He'll continue on his way, and there should be no issues coming from them. Royal Knights just below the Inexorable Wasp here, and then on the same road as the members of the... Oh, we got a little bit of a push here between the two new teams here, Goats, and we have a Friendly Fire. Need to try and see what they can do here. What does Weston do here? Just holding the angles for now as Turbo rocks up into towards the compound. The rest of his teammates looking like they're going to come back. It looks like Weston going to be making his way out of this. Needs to be careful when running up this hill though, because as soon as the Goats look up here, it could potentially spell disaster for them, and it looks like he might just make it out safely, as Ugly Monkey actually will continue to look. As Zandog will take out Misdirect in the background there. Ugly Monkey just going to be holding stationary for now. I think Lols has spotted one of the members of the Goats as they move in towards the opposite building here on the Long Boy. And just the two Goats here for now, as the other one is busy making the rotations in. Misdirect will get the res for himself on by his teammates as the zone shifts again towards the west here. And we're seeing quite a bit of hard shifts coming out of late, and it's making the teams react in different ways as Swifter continues past his teammates. I don't think that the other members of Goats are aware of... Ooh, does he pull back here towards his teammate? It does look like he is going to do that. Ooh, this could be potentially a... Let's see what does Friendly Fire do for now. He will hear and spot the vehicle as the rest of the Goats get into their vehicles. I think it's the right timing there coming out from Wes. Wes just not showing out his position for now. I don't think they've been spotted by any members of the Goats, and I think the Goats are going to continue looking inwards as Swifter does pull away. So it looks like Friendly Fire have gotten unnoticed for now, as Rusty Squad will take out one of the members of the Walking Dead, and we'll move over towards their perspective as well, as we see Serenity busy looking over towards to see exactly what they can see. Heinrich going to make his movement along the side here. Can he spot it? He does spot out the one member. Goes a little bit astray there, but will now pull out maybe a nade coming through to them. The Molotov comes back on towards them as well. Grenades coming back on towards them as well. Wingat trying to see what he can spot out here. Did do a little bit of damage inside the area there as the grenade goes in. Is this going to be a good grenade? It is a good grenade. It does do some damage onto Balas. Does not able to get the knock on towards him though. Shots getting fired yet again towards from Heinrich on towards the Walking Dead members, as he now will try and see what he can spot out here. Doesn't spot him out inside the Long Boy. And see them just peeking there for FedEx. Oh, does get tagged up there. Not able to get the subsequent knock coming out of it. Winger going to push on towards the side here as the flashbang going to come out. As Balas will take out Serenity in the background there. And Rusty Squad getting put down to two members for now as Heinrich looks to maybe bolt out of the situation. They need to get themselves inside the zone along with theirs. Wingat will take out one of the members of Balas, and he will confirm straight away on towards the members of the Walking Dead. So good work coming out there from Wingat, putting it on an even fair fight here. A 2v2 as Heinrich now makes his push up behind the Walking Dead members. And the zone coming in. Oh, Wingat just doing so much work here for the Rusty Squad. This is great to see them coming into this scrim here. As now it gets picked up there, but Zambaro will eliminate Wingat there in the end of the day, and that's really unfortunate for him. Can they get the res off over towards FedEx? It does not look like he's going to go over for the res. Or will he? It looks like he jumps out of the building. Can Heinrich maybe do something to maybe prevent the rays coming up from the members of the Walking Dead? Looks like he's busy trying to find an entry point in towards the area here. And he will med up as well. phase 1 or phase 3 comes up, and it shifts again very hard down to the wall. This is going to be an interesting circle indeed, as now we see a couple more shots getting played out along the map as well. Now the inexorable Wasp going to try and get themselves closer towards the Royal Knights. Vanilla Ice just above him here. Cookie. Sorry, Prime will take the shots over towards him, pulls back straight away, and Prime looking to see what he can do here, as Invictus Games tries to see what they can spot out here. Prime, we've seen some great things come out from Prime in the past year. Oh, Silent Bob does get a good grenade, and this could be a massive grenade from Silent Bob, and it is a good grenade from Silent Bob there. Great work coming out there as Young Bobsam gonna take out 2 members of the Royal Knights, as Slayer actually got the knock onto Old Cookie there, and Prime will get eliminated there by the members of Brothers in Arms, and the Royal Knights now need to push off and get themselves inside the zone as well. And good work coming out there from Brothers in Arms, and the good grenades coming out there from the Royal Knights. As Sick Daddy Club are busy raising out into Joshi Boshi as JMSP look to see what they can do inside the bottom end over here. Frenchie will take out Bullet for Days, which is in the background. Trying to see exactly where that's coming from as they rotate in towards their area here. As now the Bish team will spot out Rusty Genesis just below them and take some shots over towards them. And it looks like they're going to continue on their rotations. Heinrich will fall to his death in 14th position. First team to get eliminated at this stage is Death Seekers, get eliminated by the Goats out in the background there. And 13th position for the members of Joshi Boshi could get a couple shots on towards GJ Epics. He tries to make his shot there, but JMSP with that MK will take out Joshi Boshi, saving GJ Epics here. And what can he do from his position here? They're also getting caught a few shots on towards the members of the Rusty Genesis here. Deervolt and Frenchie stuck in a bit of a spot to bother there. Team Bish busy bearing down on them, seeing if they can get a knock onto the K9 is out for Zandog. Shots come raining out there as DJ Epics will get taken out in the background as the shots get rained out towards the rest of Genesis there. Mr. Beef Truck will confirm as Shirigami will take out one of the members of Team Wolves. And it looks like the Genesis crew doing well to keep themselves in a position there of cover. As now Reckless from Survivor Fighters looks to see what they can do. Reckless being New Anthems before, as he's changed his name. As Frenchie will now get taken out by Joshi Boshi in the end there, and just leaving Deervold left alive there. As now it looks like the fight is quiet down here for the Werewolf Quads and the members of Survivor Fighters, as the Wasps get eliminated out in 12th position there, as well as the Brothers in Arms make their movement in. Genesis will get eliminated there out in the end as well, as Deervold gets taken out. And leaving us with our top 10 here as it continues to rain on here. Looks like the Royal Knights now making their push on towards the members of Team Wolves. You've got Griffin just outside the door here, sitting with Griffin here, as now the Royal Knights going to make the push through. One knock gets down. He does flush him out straight away. Does close out the door on towards him. Good shot coming out there from Griffin as he now pulls himself back as well. The Royal Knights will lose out a member there as well, as now Shirigami will take out another member. Bad Girl will go out, leaving just Griffin alive here for Team Werewolf Quads as he gets himself in towards the building there. Survivor Fighters now would have heard this fight happening to their left-hand side, and JMSP have picked up 2 crates. There's an ARM and an MK in play here for JMSP, so this is pretty interesting coming out from them. Friendly Fire though are down to 1 member as Wes. Gonna have to try and see if he can just cover himself off on the side of the hill here. JMSP got a nice little split here, 2-2 split here coming out, and really gating a couple teams coming in down from the hill,
And as now the Shiligami will take some shots over towards the Royal Knights of Vanilla Ice, trying to cover himself here. We'll pick this out here. Does get some good damage onto Shiligami as well. And he will continue to make the rotation in towards the zone as the Firefighters trying to get themselves a little bit further in towards this. Griffin just behind him. Can he evade the sprays coming out from the members of the Royal Knights? As Silent Bob does get tagged up a little bit. Griffin looking to throw out another grenade here. Is this grenade going to be a good grenade? It does fall just slightly short there, but young Boomslang will take out Griffin in the end, and the Warwolf quads will get eliminated out in 10th position. Then in here comes a push from the brothers in arms, and we had a podcast here with Slayer in yesterday, and we've seen how much work these guys have been putting. Can they win out the fight? Mr. B-Chuck will take out Slayer there in the end of the day. Another one will go down as Mitch Main will get knocked out there. And oh, he'll throw it straight into his teammate there. He'll burn out his teammate as well. And this is not good for JMSP as the rest of the team comes in for support here. Getrek comes in from the side. Redak will take some shots on towards him now. Brothers in Arms needs to be careful here. And he does get spotted out here. They're going for the reses, and we'll get the 2 flushes there from Getrek. Good work coming out there. Gasman will get the pickup on towards Molly. As now the shots will get rained out from Sick Daddy Club as Gasman trying to see if he can spot an entry point here. Patrick hasn't joined the team as Getrek makes his movement down. Good shots coming out there from Patrick in the background as the Walking Dead will get eliminated out in 9th position. And now comes the push on towards Sick Daddy Club from the Goats as the Goats get eliminated. Good defense coming out from the Slick Daddy Club crew. Bish will get some shots in as well. We'll go back towards Brothers in Arms and the members of JMSP. As now Molotov Man just going to be hiding inside the area here for now. Sick Daddy Club still in play as the zone shifts over towards the eastern side of the playable area. Royal Knights still in this, just outside the zone alongside with Survivor Fighters. We've got a couple teams that are just outside here along also with Friendly Fire. Working out here for Bish, who's on top of the mountain, can really gate a lot of the teams. You can see the field of view that they've got from this perspective. Definitely has the upper advantage being on top of this hill. Can they land these long distance shots? So it will probably shift down later on in towards this little sort of open field here later on. So need to just see what will happen from that perspective. Patrick will continue to take some shots over towards Stick Daddy Cup. Ooh, can he get that shot onto Joshi Boshi? And Joshi Boshi will make his movement away from that window. And looking quite good here for the teams. JMSP though with the 3 kills at this stage as the teams make their way in is the top 7 teams over here at the moment as the Royal Knights make their movement over towards the bridge area. This is quite a good little movement from them. They can get themselves some good cover and scout out what's in front of them here. So good movement there from the Royal Knights. Survivor Fighters do get across the road here. They'll play in the opposite compound here towards Brothers in Arms. And Gasman does make his movement forward here. Does he know that the Survivor Fighters are here? I don't think he does. Shirigami will hear the footsteps come out here. And he may just spot out Gasman. He does indeed as Warrior will take out Gasman in the background here. Molotov Man, last member standing here for Brothers in Arms as Friendly Fire will get taken out there by Survivor Fighters. As Molly trying to see what he can do there. And more shots get rained out towards Survivor Fighters there. And Molly just gets out just in time here. As now, what can he spot out from here? Can he maybe get a couple knocks on towards Survivor Fighters? Reckless does get himself across the road there. Zach will take out Young Boomslang with a headshot with his Mosin. And Molly just listening to the footsteps here, trying to see what he can spot out here along the side of the mountain. And I must say that the boys here from Bish are doing quite a good job here. We've got the 1 kill for now, but you know, still 17 teams or 13 other people outside of their team alive here, so they can pick up a couple more kills here for them as the shots get rained out here from Bish on towards the members of the Royal Knights. And now the fight push coming out here from the members of Survivor Fighters on towards JMSP. Molotov Man has managed to keep himself safe here as JMSP do defend this little compound here. Can they spot out the last member of Reckless for Survivor Fighters here as they make the movement on towards the zone here? Not much up. Molotov Man pulling himself back here. You can see here on the map, pulling himself back. I think this is good from Brothers in Arms for now. They need to just try and get themselves as Redak take some good shots on towards them. As GetWrecked will complete the flush here. The smoke's coming out here from Reckless in towards JMSP. I don't think that he's been spotted out here. He may just be spotted out here from him. Can he get the shot off? He does indeed. And Survivor Fighters will get eliminated out in 6th position. And shortly after that, Brothers in Arms gets found out there by the Royal Knights, leaving our top 4 teams here left alive. We've got Bish, JMSP, Slick Daddy Club, and the Royal Knights left alive. As now they will continue to make their movement forward. Only with a Winchester 94, yeah, I like it. Coming out from Vanilla Ice. Not many teams you'll see be using these types of weapons. Slick Daddy Club though, getting this rotation across here, looking quite good for them at this stage. And where they're situated can really gate JMSP here. As now GetWrecked will take some shots out towards him, but Silent Bob will do some good damage on towards GetWrecked here. Try and get the flush over towards him. He'll get knocked out there by Mr. Beef Truck. And all good work coming at here. Vanilla Ice, can he win out this fight towards JMSP? He'll take on the shots towards him. Patrick will take it. He'll get the knock on towards Patrick. And Mr. B-Truck will be the last member to live here for now. But he will get the res on towards GetWrecked there. So good work coming out there from Vanilla Ice. But he needs to be careful. Bish on top of the mountain here. Does spot out his legs. Can they get that last shot on towards him? If they just tag him up just a little bit. Does move just behind the vehicle there. As Patrick Bra will get taken out by the zone in the end of the day. And here comes Slick Daddy Club. Making this push. They need to make this push now to get themselves in a good spot here to try and take out the game for them, and then they can deal with the members of Bish as the shots come raining out there. Redak spotting them out here on top of the hill. Redak will get taken out there by Zandog in the background there, as now I think the JMSP gets put down to 1 member. Vanilla Ice though, does he spot it? Oh, great nade coming from Slick Daddy Club there. And now it'll be left with the 3 members alive here, 3 teams alive here. Slick Daddy Club against Bish, who looking to make a stand inside this lobby here. First game inside the scene, and it's really good to see them doing some good work here, getting themselves 4 kills as at the moment. As he spots up Bluff, can he get this headshot on towards Bluff? Could change the game here for the members of Bish. Shots come raining out. Not able to get that headshot at this stage. Just missing the head there does Zach. As now Bish have got a good position here. They've moved down the hill slightly. They've got all this. Or both these teams need to get themselves further in towards the zone here. So they will take on some more shots over towards them as well. As you can see Coconut Warrior and them making their movement a little bit more forward here. Zach will get the headshot on towards Bluff. The flash will come out there as well. Good work. Now it'll put it on a 4v1v1. So for Bish at this point, feeling good. They'll know that there's 2 members left alive here. And for Sick Daddy Club and the Royal Knights, need to see what they can do. Joshi Boshi will find out the members of Royal Knights, but in the end Bish will take it home with the chicken dinner with 6 kills in the end. Great work coming from them, really holding that zone, and there's a couple of good SR shots coming out there from Team Bish as well. They finish out with 6 kills. Sick Daddy Club will come out with a total of 7 kills. In 3rd position, the Royal Knights will finish out with 5 kills. In 4th position, JMSP will finish out with 7. And rounding up your top 5 will be Brothers in Arms, finishing out with a grand total of 4 kills. That is round number 1 done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back soon for round number 2. So stay tuned. Alrighty then. So match number 2, we saw the new team of Bish take it out. Boys, I'm safe here. Take it out in the first one. We're going to update the scores as soon as we get the lobby or the details from the API. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, it was a great game to watch there. A lot of hard shifts coming in there. Will we see the same in match number 2? Remember, we only got 4 matches coming into this. So all these games, you know, it does make it a little bit more difficult for teams to, you know, not have a bad game as well. So anyway, let's move over towards the gameplay as the teams are getting in themselves into the play and getting ready for this next match. All right. So we can see what the teams are doing. As we see now, Sick Daddy Club going to get themselves out and go towards Le Cob, it would seem, for now. And we will continue on our way as well. And everyone going to get themselves out. It's interesting that pretty much this whole western side of the map is a little bit open here. Interested to see where Brothers in Arms wants to go. Looks like we're going to see the Royal Knights and Brothers in Arms going to head over towards Power Grid, as we see all the teams going to make their way over. A couple of teams, as we can see, making their way over. Deseek is going to get themselves over towards that area as well. Slick Daddy Club, as we can see, getting themselves in towards there. San Martin getting taken by the Genesis crew. And nice little cool little new graphic here coming out in our scrims. And you can see where the Goats and Survivor Fighters is going to be heading themselves over, and the Team Warwolf Quad is going to be heading themselves over in towards that area as well. Will Slayer be able to get into the vehicle? He does indeed. Does he have a vehicle? He does, and Slayer will take out Vanilla Ice straight away with a pistol there. And good work coming out there from Brothers in Arms. It looks like the rest of the Royal Knights have made their movement away from this. 3 teams inside Picardo, as we saw, as we'd have a look over to see some of those overlapping teams over there. Bish going to make themselves over towards there. Power Grid, as we saw with Brothers in Arms. JMSP going to get themselves over to Minas Generalis with no issues. And then our new team, the Tunisian Risers, going to get themselves in towards Impala as well. 15 teams inside our lobby, and Sunday we'll have 16 teams. Who the top elo teams for Sunday will be is automatically registered in towards the Sundays into the Sunday champion battles. And you know, this is sort of the format, and then all the elo from both games will be calculated at the end of the week, and then our new elo leaderboard will be available just after Sunday's champion battle, and then that may promote some teams up in towards the champion battle or not. Obviously the whole list and features that we're going to be doing going forward for the teams. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple matches here for teams to really shine and try and get themselves, you know, for like Slick Daddy Club, they're right on the edge of getting themselves in towards the champion battle for Sunday. So a good result could potentially move them up in towards the Sunday champion battle, depending on the results of other teams. But, you know, that's what we want to do. We want to get these lobbies as even as possible, and also have us, you know, pretty much get them as even as possible so these teams can do what they want to do inside these lobbies as well. But everyone busy going over and seeing where they're all going to be landing. Most of the wasps inside this little area here. Zone has pretty gone up towards the north, and not much happening here between these teams inside Picardo for now. Team Wolves, Survivor Fighters and the Goats just holding themselves off for now, as we see them busy going off and seeing what they can do. Will the Goats actually try and get out of this? Looks like they want to try and actually make a push on towards Survivor Fighters, as 11's just covering over a different angle there for his team. Couple shots getting rained out here inside Picardo. These 3 teams, it'll be interesting to see who makes it out of Picardo here. And pretty relaxed at this stage for all these teams inside Picada. Does the Survivor Fighters get spotted out here? Indeed they do. Bisso gonna take some shots over towards 11s. Got the red dot on the SLR here. Not obviously what you want. You want obviously a bigger scope, but you know, you can still do some damage here. Some good controlled taps coming out here from Bisso. Just spot out a couple of members there as the K9 comes raining out here as well. The grenade's going to be thrown towards them as well. Morphin. Oh, that just didn't get behind the fence there, and Molfin gonna be very thankful for that fence indeed, as now the goats now shift in towards the compound as well. Looks like Team Warwolves gonna get themselves out in the background. There's Bullet for Days will get knocked in the background. Looks like he may have just jumped out of the vehicle unexpectedly. So Slick Daddy Cup getting themselves in from Le Cobb, gonna try and take out a center compounder, it would seem. Same with Brothers in Arms, making their rotations in quite soon as well. As we stated, this is the 2021 PUBG esports rule set that we're playing on. So, you know, we're going to keep up to date with everything that PUBG does. We need to be on the same standard as them. As now the members of JMSP going to get a drop here. Do we maybe get to spot what sort of drop do they have here? Can't really see. Let's see if they've maybe taken it. Looks like it may just be a Groza here. There's a Mosin. Let's see what. Yeah, is a Groza indeed for Patrick. And they will start on their rotations as well. Brothers in Arms going to be just across the road from Slick Daddy Club as they're making their way across. Team Wolves have eventually made their way out of Picada. Griffin going to be looking down on towards the Survivor Fighters of Warrior and Bisso, as he just will try and hold them for now, as he'll just put a little bit of meds there, some boosts to get him, you know, get those boosts up, move a little bit faster, all those nice little things that come out. Swifter though, going to be holding out for Survivor Fighters here. Survivor Fighters will know that goats haven't left yet, as we see Shirigami and Bisso make their way across the road. Reckless and Warrior going to be sitting inside the hotel for now. Reckless obviously is his previous in-game name was New Anthems, so he's just changed up his name there. For anyone who's wondering if he's a new player or not, he's not. He's just changed up his name. He's got the Tommy in hand, so he hasn't got the best of loot that he would have wanted here. As now 11's going to get himself a little bit. They need to get them. They're just inside zone here. So are they going to try and gatekeep out Survivor Fighters? We'll see what happens later on. There's Joshi Boshi will take out one of the members of Wasp as they make their rotation in towards the zone. Falcon will get the pickup onto Misdirect, and as they're just behind a ridge line there. And seeing all these teams yet again, you can see the movement. A lot of teams trying to center themselves up in towards the center here. We've got 4 teams inside the center. Genesis, Brothers in Arms, and Sick Daddy Club all making their movements in here. We've seen some good things come out of GJ Apex in the most recent weeks. I must say he's really helped the team get into new heights and new strides inside the Genesis crew, and it's good to see them doing getting themselves further up that lobby list. I mean, a couple of times we've seen them finishing up in the top 5 and becoming a more regular thing for them as well. So really good to see Genesis and the new pickups of Frenchie and GJ Epics doing some good work for the team here. I mean, his damage stats are really looking good as well. So really good to see him come in and shake things up for the Rusty Genesis crew. The goats do move out now. Now there's going to be a fight here between the members now, as the Swifter will take out Billy there in the background. Here as Griffin now will take some shots over towards the members of the goats here. 11's getting a couple shots. No shots getting taken on towards him at the moment, as Swifter will continue to pressure. Well, the rest of the goats will continue to pressure. Oh, that grenade was so close, and Turbo will get a couple shots on towards Griffin as he makes his way out. So Survivor Fighters survive out of Picardy here, The rest of the team Wolves is going to be making their way in from the south here, a bit separated here from the member of Griffin. Griffin will get knocked out there by Molfin, and he will be instantly flushed out there as well. Unfortunate for Team Wolves. Looks like Goats taking the fight to Team Wolves as they were trying to get themselves out of Picardo there. As Friendly Fire continue on their way, we'll just play on the edge of the zone here for now, along with the Goats. A lot of teams trying to get themselves in towards the center. JMSP will pull into the compound just below the mountain area where the Wasps are, as the zone shifts over towards the westish side of the playable area. And now the teams can start to see what they can do. Phase 2 now. So it's on now the tough rotates and the tough zone shifts will come out to play. I mean, being that I mentioned in the first game as well, we had 15 teams here, so it's a little bit easier for these teams to make their movements around the team, around the map, sorry. And, you know, for them, you know, with playing 18-man lobbies does potentially just, you know, put you under a little bit of extra pressure when coming into these phases. A lot of teams sitting are in the eastern side of the circle area here, as Young will take out one of the members of the Walking Dead members as they get one knock and two knocks on towards them. Young Boomslang trying to see what he can spot out here from them. The grenades are going to be flurrying out towards the team the team Walking Dead, and Invictus Games will eliminate Zambaro. FedEx just behind him here will just be trying to play off to see maybe he can get a knock on here. He's got the Mini 14 and the good grenades coming out from them, as now the push comes in from Young Boomslang. Can he maybe make this one come out for the Royal Knights? Have picked up the one kill for now, as now Silent Bob going to make a rotation through the end there, and he does get the knock on towards that team member. Now does spot out the FedEx here. Will he be able to get that shot on towards him as well? Can he get the shot on? Just spots out the shoulder of FedEx there, as FedEx tries to get a little bit of a setting up for that. Just missing the head there of FedEx, and FedEx just trying to play out for his team here. Needs to see what he can do, as now FedEx spots out Invictus Games, makes his movement across here behind the broken down truck, trying to see if he can get the shot on towards FedEx. Will make Invictus Games will make his movement across now. Might just be able to spot out FedEx here on the side. The smokes come out here for FedEx. This is good cover coming from him, giving himself a little bit of cover while he tries to maybe take on the fight towards the other two members of Royal Knights. The grenades are going to come out. That grenade just going to fall short there of FedEx. This grenade comes out. Molotov comes out there as well. Going to be falling short there for FedEx as well. Just outside the zone here for FedEx. And he'll pull himself back, but he does get tagged up there by one of the members of Royal Knights, and now the push is looking to come here from the Royal Knights towards FedEx. Can he get the meds off in time and get himself into that buggy that's in front of him? Does just get spotted out, but Invictus Games will eliminate the Walking Dead members out in 15th position. A good work coming out from the Royal Knights. Good to see that they've still got all what it takes to play inside these comp games. Really cool to see, as Shirigami will take some shots over towards the members of Friendly Fire as they're trying to get themselves in towards the area here. Ugly Monkey will take some shots on towards them as well. We got the Rusty Scott trying to get on foot in towards the zone from the southeast, and now the Ghost will spot out the members of Friendly Fire coming across the area there. It looks like they're going to continue making that. But Turbo making this push up here towards them. Swifter does spot out Lols, and West just on top of him here as they make this push across here. Swifter trying to be aggressive here on towards Friendly Fire. As the shots come out there, Turbo does get tagged up there, as now the rotation will continue coming out from Swifter. Does throw out some bullets towards him. Can he win out the fight towards Lols? He does get the knock on towards Lols. The entry point coming in here for the members of the Goats. The grenade's going to come out here. Is it going to be a good grenade out here from him? The grenade pops up and it won't do any damage here towards him, but Bolfin could see this one out towards Ugly Monkey. Does get the knock on towards Ugly Monkey. and he will pull back there to get a little bit of reses on. But here comes a push here from Swifter as well. They're trying to see where exactly has Friendly Fire made this rotation. Looks like the rest of them going to leave the two members of them away for now, as Wes and Herpes going to be making their way out of this situation for now. And yeah, looks like they're going to they might just rotate in towards the members of Survivor Fighters as the zone shifts again towards the western side of the map. Brothers in Arms still inside the compound as Sick Daddy Club now gets themselves out of the compound. The Tunisian Risers now join us for this game. There's a bit of a time difference mix-up there coming out from them. So, you know, unfortunate that they missed the first game, but they're inside the game. Let's see what this new team has to offer us as well. We saw a new team win the first round out there as well, so we can see what's going to happen here. Now they're going to be pushing slowly on towards the Genesis crew here. Born Slippy does spot out the members of Brothers in Arms as he takes on shots towards them. We'll keep on the pressure on towards them. Royal Knights do make their movement out here going in towards Hacienda, as now the rest of the Wolves trying to make the death-defying movement in towards zone. Bad Girl will get taken out there by Bluff, but instantly the shots coming raining out there from JMSP on towards Slick Daddy Club crew there. Shadow Warrior, last member standing here for the team Wolves, and the shots will get rained over towards them. Get Wrecked looking to try and gate the Genesis here, as Frenchie will take a couple shots on towards him. We've seen some good stuff coming out from Frenchie, as well as Heinrich will get taken out by the zone in the end of the day, as he previously got knocked by the Royal Knights. And the Rusty squad, unlucky for them, inside the zone will start bleeding out here as Young Wormslug gets tagged up there by Wingat. We saw some good stuff coming out from the Wingat in the first game, and he's continuing on the damage and really making life difficult here for the Royal Knights. As now the zone about to show us where it's going to go, and shifts over towards the northwest, as now Bullet for Days waiting for Shadow Warrior to make the movement in here. Does Shadow Warrior know that there's someone inside? We'll pop out an energy drink for now, as Rusty squad will get eliminated in the end of the day by the zone. And Bullet for Days just going to be holding out the angle for now on towards Shadow Warrior. Why can I not select you, sir? There we go. Just listening out to hear where these footsteps are coming. Here come the Wasps from the north here. So we've got the Wasp coming in from the north. Could potentially crash onto this because there's been no shown members of the... Ooh, we're going to have Bish and the Wasp going to try and come into some sort of same area here. Prime going to be pulling up here. We'll now spot out the members of a Dead Rat. We'll take out GJ Epics in the background here. We're going to stick with the Wasps for now on towards Bish, our winners of our last game here. And Prime's going to get spotted out here by Zach as he now pulls himself back in towards cover here. Coconut Warrior making his movement across now will be given, as you'll hear the rest of the Wasp making their movement. Roymere will chuck out grenades towards them as well. Flashbangs, I beg your pardon. And now the looks like Bish is going to try and hold out the inexorable Wasps out in this hill area here. Is the Tunisian Risers now will take on the fight towards the members of the Royal Knights. Dead Rat just missing out them there, but it will get the knock onto Young Boomslang, and now we'll just be left with Invictus Games as he tries to make his way out of this. Diablo will get knocked out there by Invictus Games, doing a good job there for him. Silent Bob will get knocked out by the zone, and now Diablo will get flushed out there in the end. Kipu trying to see what he can do. The Royal Knights will eventually die to the zone. 13th position out in the end as the Tunisian Risers will continue on their rotation. Brothers in Arms though going to be making their... Born Slippy gets knocked out by the nade by Slayer as the push comes in from the Brothers in Arms, as now he will flush out Born Slippy there as well. And now the fight will come raining out there. It's GJ Epics. We mentioned this player earlier on. He's done such good work here. He'll eliminate Gasman in the end there. Tunisian Risers are going to be coming out from behind here as well. And just left with the three members here. Frenchie and Diavol just holding inside the building for now. DJ Epics will be playing just outside over here for now. Maltavman will hold up this for now. It looks like Tunisian Rise is going to keep away from the fighting inside the end here, As we see now, the Bish team will get eliminated as they get forced on by the Goats behind them. Wasps now trying to see if they can spot out more members of the Goats making their rotations in. As Turbo will get eliminated out here by Prime, or rather Falcon. 11s though, and Swifter still inside here with a shot to play here as 11s gets tagged up there. We'll put out a first aid kit as now Swifter will look up to the top there. We'll spot out Falcon through the smoke and he will take some shots over towards them. Looks like they're just going to get into their vehicle and get themselves as quickly as possible out of trouble here. Shots come raining out here from Falcon as the shots will take out a wheel there as well, so that just gets into cover, but they're going to be rotating into the path of Survivor Fighters, and Survivor Fighters have taken out one of the members of the Goats there. Swifter will get knocked out as Shiligami will take out the last member there, and the Goats will be eliminated out in 11th position. Unlucky there, unlucky rotations coming out there from the Goats. JMSP make their movement in towards this compound area. A lot of fights going to be raised out here towards the south area as Friendly Fire's last member says standing for now. Kipu going to try and see if he can maybe do the flank position here on towards the Friendly Fire members as he now tries to pull himself back here. I think Kipu might have just spotted out the head. He doesn't spot out the head. Yeah, but members will take out the members of the Tunisian Rises there as now can he do any more damage? TNG, can he do something towards him? Does get lit up with fire there as he makes his push across here. And he's being hunted down here by the Tunisian Risers as now the shots will come raining out here as TNG going to see what he can do. Knows that he has to rotate in here. He can now come in for the peak as GJ Epics will take out Slayer. Rambo will take out GJ Epics here. The shots come raining out towards the Friendly Fire crew. Can he win it out? He does indeed. TNG will take that one out there as well. Frenchie, last member standing here for the Rusty Revolvers. He's now get spotted out by the members of Tunisian Risers, and he will get taken out there as well as Genesis get eliminated out in 9th position. A lot of fighting happening now in the top right here. You can see all the bullet traces coming up towards the Wasps here as the Wasps get taken out. 3 members already out and of the lobby here. Just Prime left alive here for the Wasps as now he's going to get pushed on here by Bluff. Can he do anything against Bluff here? We'll get the knock onto Bluff, but Wally will come in to save the day for his team, and the Wasps will get eliminated out in 8th position. Now Survivor Fighters, Tunisian Fighters, and the members and the Tunisian Risers and JMSP and the Survivor Fighters are all going to be taking on the fight here towards the warehouse area here. A lot of action happening as Dead Rat will get taken out. It will take out Biso there in the end of the day. As now Mr. B-Truck trying to see what he can spot out here. One of the members of the Survivor Fighters Siligami has made it in towards the compound here. Just going to be holding himself here. Going to throw out the flash. He does flash himself though, as we can see in the background there. As now will JMSP make this movement in here. Trying to see what they're going to. Tunisian Risers will get taken out in the background there. As Siligami will get taken out by Mitch Mayne. Good job coming out there by Patrick and the team there. As now Warriors make their movement in. Mr. Beeftuck will get knocked out, but Survivor Fighters will finish out in 4th position in the end. Brothers in Arms out with 2 members. Slick Daddy Club with the 4 members, and JMSP will get the res, and they will be a 4 strong members fairly shortly in these 2 compounds. Slick Daddy Club having the zone for now. They got the zone advantage, and now they can set up for these teams to make their way in. You can see now the Brothers in Arms trying to make the movement. Redek has spotted out the Brothers in Arms members as they make their way in towards the area. Good shots coming out there from Redek onto Molly. Molly also doing some good damage on towards him, and they will continue on the way. JMSP though need to see how they can breach this and need to maybe win a couple of these long range aim battles. They do have some vehicles here available to get this rotation in, as Getrek pulls back just to get a little bit of more loot there, it would seem. Rambo makes his rotation underneath the Sick Daddy Club crew. This is good work coming out here from Brothers in Arms as they make their rotation in. And he needs to be careful that Sick Daddy Club doesn't just push outside this compound. Doesn't look like they are eager to push out this compound for now. Molotov Man trying to get himself in towards the zone as well. Getting a couple shots over towards him by the members of Sick Daddy Club. And here come the JMSP crew in a vehicle for now. And they're all going to jump into the one vehicle and see what they can do here. Molotov Man throws out smoke to give himself a little bit of cover in towards the zone here. Rambo needs to come and peek up and maybe give a little bit of support to them, as now here comes JMSP on the opposite side with a vehicle. They're going to be trying to crash out the back of the shack here. They're going to be rushing in towards the members of Sick Daddy Club. All of them get taken out there in the end of the day. Good work coming out there from Red Act and Bluff, and JMSP will be eliminated out in third position, now leaving the members. Now Slick Daddy Club will be all 4 members strong as Rambo makes his push up towards Slick Daddy Club crew here from the side. Wally is probably aware of this, as you can see him trying to gate and cover this side of the map, as Rambo will pick up now. He's got the SLR and 8 times in hand, does spot out Wally there, gets a good tag on towards Wally. Wally went out the fight here, does not able to. Good shots coming out here from Rambo, and I'm very impressed with Rambo. Shout out to Rambo, because this man has moved from the VSS to the SLRs now. He's getting the ARs right, he's getting the DMRs right, so big ups to Rambo here. I'm really impressed that he's getting, you know, these DMRs and ARs to his favor, and he's doing some good work here for the team as well. I also know that he's taking up the main IGL role for the team as well, for Brothers in Arms as well. So, you know, good job there, Rambo, must be said. I mean, that improvement we've seen by him has been immense, and really happy for him as well. But Sick Daddy Club do have the numbers inside this map area here. We've seen how good Sick Daddy Club has been doing in the recent weeks here. When they come in with the 4-man, they are just so lethal and so dominant. And, you know, it's going to be a tall ask for Brothers in Arms to defeat a 4-man in front of them here, especially when this 4-man has a compound advantage. And we'll stick through as now. I'm not entirely sure. Joshi Boshi looking in a different direction there. Molotov Man. Great shots coming out him towards Redak there. They will get a knock on towards Redak. He will be raised as well, as now Brothers in Arms reposition themselves inside the zone here. And Brothers in Arms not going out without a fight here. This means something for them. This team means something for them. We heard it in yesterday's podcasts, and it's great to see that these guys have come together to create something for themselves here, and in honor of Slayer's mother. And it's really good to see these guys come together and really do some great things for this team, and I'm really happy to see the improvement coming from this team. Sick Daddy Club, though, still got this compound, still have the numbers advantage, but Brothers in Arms isn't making it a walkover here, and it's great to see. They will spot out Redak there coming to the side. Their shots will come raining out there from Molotov Man with the SLR. We'll pull out the K9, see if he can maybe spot out the head over here. Level 3 helmet there for Redak, as just misses the headshot there. And Wally now making his rotation on the side there. Ooh, this could maybe potentially surprise Brothers in Arms here with that rotation, as Bluff will get out Rambo there. Now it's just left with Molotov Man there. In the end of the day, Wally does spot out Molotov Man there, and we'll get the shots over towards him as he now tries and gate the push comes out here from Slick Daddy Club crew, but Redak will get Molotov Man in the end, and Slick Daddy Club will take out the chicken dinner in the end with 11 kills. Great work coming out from them. But Brothers in Arms didn't make it easy. Did get a couple knocks on towards them. And Brothers in Arms will finish out in second position with a total of 6 kills. Good job from them. In third position was the JMSP crew, finishing out with 4 kills. The Survivor Fighters will finish out in fourth with 3. And Team Wolves will come out with 2 kills in the end, after Shadow Warrior eliminating the members of Death Seekers there in his compound. And that is round number 2. End of Miramar for now. We move on to Erangel fairly shortly, so stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Great work coming out there from Slick Daddy Club in that second round of Miramar, taking out that chicken dinner. I mean, Brothers in Arms not making it the easiest for them either. I mean, we saw Rambo and Molly coming out with such good headshots and getting a couple of knocks onto Slick Daddy Club there. So there's signs of definite belief coming out there from Brothers in Arms. I really do like to see that. But Slick Daddy Club looking to take the strong as well. As you can see there, 34 points for Slick Daddy Club. JMSP in second with 20, and running up to top 3 is Brothers in Arms with 19 points in total. And that is gonna be for me. Well, that is that for now, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the gameplay. Everybody's hopped into the plane. Let's get ready for game number 3. All right, so game number 3, we will be checking out what goes on here. We got everybody in the lobby. I know a couple of people, 2 people have had issues coming into the lobby tonight. Unfortunately, it's just PUBG things we can't really do much about. But it looks like everybody's in finally and raring to go. Was going to take on the mansion area for now. We're going to see the Tunisian Risers going to take in out of Lepovka. And let's see, the Royal Knights going to be heading themselves over towards where Slick Daddy Club likes to go. So this could be an interesting little battle coming out here. We see that the Rusty Genesis is going to be making their movement in towards the apartments area. And we see now the Bish team going to get themselves near farm alongside there with the goats as well. So it is going to be an interesting battle here. And 2-2 split coming out here from the Royal Knights. I've seen, if I can almost just picture it, it was in Middle State that they were the same place. I'm almost certain. I'm like so certain. Razak going to be taken out by Brothers in Arms. Obviously with White Rabbit Gaming not being there, they're going to take on that sort of area there. So the zone shifts over towards the western side of the map. And we'll see what happens as Young Bromslang will take out a member of Slick Daddy Club crew here. And he's got the M4 in hand here. He had the shotgun in hand as well. Now he needs to be careful here. Got no meds at this stage. As pick up a bag here. Wally does get flushed out of the area here. Silent Bob though will come from behind here and will take out the member of Redak here, putting Slick Daddy Club down onto 2 members here. And what can they do? We've still got Bluff here. We might just make this push on towards Silent Bob here. Also got with no meds in hand. And see, he'll pick up some bandages here to get himself a little bit of health there. Bluff looking outside. Where's Joshi Boshi? Inside the double story here as the rest of the team of the Royal Knights make their push in towards the compound here. Good to see that the performance of the Royal Knights is still there with them, as I said in the previous game. And you know, this is, you know, it's a good test here for Slick Daddy Club. Can they win this one out at 2v4? There is a good possibility from them. Joshi Boshi only got the VSS in hand. Can definitely do some good damage on this side here. We see some good stuff coming out from Joshi Boshi. Maybe it's the name that I like saying, that I think is also a cool name to say out as well. So Joshi will now hear Young Bromslang, and he will get the knock onto Young Bromslang. Good work coming out there from Joshi Boshi. Will instantly throw out the Molotov. Good use of utility there. Didn't able to get the knock on towards him as Vanilla Ice will take out Joshi Boshi on the side here, leaving just Bluff left alive here for the Slick Daddy Club crew, the winners of our previous round. Will they go out in first position, in last position in this game, as Bluff makes his movement around here? He's only got the Tommy gun in hand and with no vest as well. It's going to be a tough battle here for him as he now gets spotted out by Silent Bob here. Can Silent Bob do the work? He does do the work. And Slick Daddy Club, winning out the game in the previous game, will get knocked out in 15th position there. The Royal Knights doing some good work there. They'll pick themselves up 4 kills. Good job to them. So taking stock of what's happening, we got the Rusty squad in the area here, just below, next to the new team of the Walking Dead. We also have the team Friendly Fire going to get themselves over towards the east, just underneath the hospital area there, and going in towards by the fields, by Radio Tower. Death Seekers looking like their normal loot drop inside the Comiskey, just below Comiskey area there. So looking all good for them for now. as you look to see where all these teams are situated. A nice little thing that we've got here. And we can just track the movements. You can see the Wasps are getting on into their vehicles and getting themselves already inside the rotation. So this is good to see from them. As we wait for the teams to make their rotation. Looks like the goats are going to slowly make their rotation as well. And pretty quiet here for the stages. Obviously, again, using the rule set. And guys, also keep clipping your favorite clips. We'll look at all the clips afterwards and we'll put it into the running for the Sin Eater power play for next week. So keep clipping your favorite plays from teams and all that sort of jazz. You don't need to put it in chat or anything like that. Just clip your favorite clips from the teams inside. As we see now, the JMSP, Mr. Beef Truck, going to be taking some shots over towards the Wasps as the shots get rained out towards them. But coming back to what I was saying, get your clips in. Make sure you just clip all the plays, your favorite plays from these teams, and we will put it into the running for the Sin Eater power play, where a team or player can win out a case of Monster drinks. And yeah, we'll choose the top 5 from both the Challenger Battle and the Championship Battle, or the Champion Battle, on Sundays as well. So we'll put the top 5 clips that we get and we'll put that on Twitter for you guys to vote in as well. Brothers at Arms making their rotation in towards the zone, as we can see there. Molotov Man will pick up a Rambo as the rotations come out here. JMSP just behind the Wasps as Old Cookie and Roymere gonna be making their rotations just in the top half of the playable area here on this island area here. It looks like zone most likely will come down to the south, but the way these hardships are going in recent games is being quite insane. So you never know what will happen. It is the RNG factor that comes into play. I see in chat, Sunday's main battle is going to, or the champion battle is going to be tight. Indeed, it will be indeed. Coming out from chat there. As we see the Rusty squad going to make their movement over towards the Brothers in Arms here. I don't think they know that they're here, and this could be potentially bad here for the members, as Gasman's going to be taking out these AR here. The vehicle almost flips over on the side here. The damage goes down here, but Hendrik is going to do some good damage on towards Gasman here as he pops out of the vehicle there, and Gasman will pull back inside the compound here as the rest of Brothers in Arms makes a movement. Hendrik getting left behind here by his team here. But what can they do? They are going to now stop on top of the hill and make their way down here towards the members of Brothers in Arms, trying to support their teammates out here. Brothers in Arms not really peeking this one out here. Need to be wary of this, I would say, as Serenity now will peek over without a scope at this stage. We'll spot out a member of Brothers in Arms inside the compound as the shots get continued rained out towards the members. Heinrich, though, this is a nice movement coming out from him here and the Rusty squad. So he's going to make his movement a little bit closer here. This could definitely surprise out Brothers in Arms. Gasman not looking next to him, focusing on the team above here. The comes out to play. One bullet left in the chamber, though. Not able to get Gasman. Can he get him on the reload? Unable to. Slayer moves up as well. And now Brothers in Arms looking to try and maybe gatekeep this one out here. Molotov Man will get the knock on towards him as he'll continue on the way here. The tree blocking the nade damage for Heinrich there, as now the rest of the Rusty squad looking to maybe pull off of this a little bit, as Rambo will take some more shots on towards them. And it looks like the Rusty squad is going to now leave this one out, as Slayer will confirm onto Heinrich there in the background. And indeed, the shots raining out towards the Rusty squad there, just getting some good tags. And the damage being put there low for Franny. And it looks like they will get themselves out in safety. Tunisian Risers going to make their way in from the eastern side of the map. Looking okay for now. As we see now, Bish. Let's see what they can do on towards the goats as they pull up towards the compound here. If you get a headshot kill on a vehicle, it's going to be insane, my friend, insane. And they will continue, Bish will continue on their rotation as the zone is about to touch in and show us where we're going to go off to next, as the Genesis crew now will pull up towards the team Wolves. And Wolves will just wait for that rotation to go through as the zone shifts very hard over towards the west. Yet again, the hardships coming out here quite a bit inside the maps, as Millie will take some shots over towards the members of Rusty Genesis. Born Slippy doing some good damage over towards Millie here. And the shots will continue raining out. And it looks like they're going to stop and take on the fight here. Where the rest of Genesis, I think 2 members are sitting here. Let's look on the map to see where the rest of Genesis are pulling themselves back and around, it would seem. And the Royal Knights here coming on top here, we'll hear the shots coming out from the team Wolves. Millie needs to be careful here, being on top of the church as the Royal Knights make their rotations in. And does young Brimslung, does spot out Griffin for now as they make their rotation in towards the zone. Does he spot Millie out on top of the church roof as Millie does some damage over towards the Rusties? They must have seen that flash coming out from them. And it looks like the Shadow Warrior has been spotted out here by, and I think Silent Bob gonna make his movement down here. We've seen some good early action coming out here as now Millie does get spotted out there by the young Brimsung. He will get knocked out here as Silent Bob makes this transition around here. Slayer will take out one of the members. Oh, good movement here from the member of Silent Bob of the Royal Knights, and Bad Girl getting left behind here. Well, 2 members still alive. Griffin's still alive here, but now she's going to be under a lot of pressure as Frenchie from the opposite side here will take the shots on towards her, and now she needs to get back in towards some sort of hard cover. Griffin getting tagged up there as well. Not looking good for the team Wolves at this stage as Griffin tries to get himself out of trouble in towards the zone here. And the continued as now the Tunisian Risers did lose a member in the early, obviously in their rotation to Brothers in Arms. It looks like the Rusty squad may have also lost a member there as well, a couple members there, as we see Serenity and Franny being knocked out there. So we can get left alive here for the Rusty squad as the Royal Knights get into a clown car here, pretty much. That's what we like to call it. All 4 inside and ready to grumble. And they will continue on their rotation, get themselves in towards the zone and see what happens from there. The Goats taking a lot of damage over towards the friendly fire team. And they will continue on their rotation. No knocks on towards them. The Wasps are sitting on the opposite. No, sorry, that's Team Bish sitting on the opposite side there. We'll be looking at that as well. As now the more rotations. Wasps sitting inside hospital for now. A lot of shots getting rained out towards the Royal Knights from Survivor Fighters. The Survivor Fighters doing some good work there. We'll now look over towards Brothers in Arms as well. Slayer will take out Diablo. And Slayer doing some massive stuff here tonight with his mini, and Diablo will be flushed out. Kipu last person alive here for the Tunisian Risers. Can he maybe get a different angle onto it? Looks like Slayer is aware of this last member making a different rotation out here. Diablo looks to bleed out as well as Kipu now gets spotted out by another member of the Brothers in Arms. And Kipu gonna continue on his way here. What is he's been shown towards them? He will hide behind a rock there, get a little bit of meds popped off here. Survivor Fighters though, the Brothers in Arms look to move on towards Everest here. Slayer continues his rotation up the zone, did move up towards the north. We might see a similar ending here as we saw before with the Rusty Genesis when they took out their first chicken dinner inside a comp area in PUBG Africa. As the Royal Knights get themselves in from the south. A split coming out here from JMSP between the warehouses and those buildings. And the Goat's going to take a lot of shots over towards the Royal Knights. Some tags coming in there from the Goats onto Royal Knights. We'll put them down low, but it looks like they'll make it in towards the area with no issues. Kipu, what does he see below him? He might not spot Slayer just to his right-hand side. As now Slayer does get into some sort of cover. Rambo will be just hard peeking this one out as well. Can he spot this one? Kipu gets tagged up. As now here comes the push from Brothers in Arms on towards Kipu. As grenades will flurry out towards him. Not going to be able to reach him for now. Kipu looks like he's just going to be pushing back towards this as Gasman makes his movement forward here. Invictus Games will take out Get Wrecked in the background. Silent Bob will get taken out by Mitch Main. We'll stick here with the Brothers in Arms. He did not realize that Kipu's just moved above him here. Kipu really playing the guessing game here for the Brothers in Arms. Could potentially get a knock here and flush. As we see Slayer pushing out towards this. We've seen Slayer on top of this mountain area before. They should kind of know where that flashbang comes from. And we see Slayer doesn't spot him out here. Slayer gets knocked out here. And looks like Slayer will get the flush out towards him as Gasman takes the shots. Molotov takes the shots on towards him. And Molotov Man will eventually get that. And Slayer will get the res on. Smokes need to come down as the Tunisian Rises will get eliminated out in 14th position. Team Wolves getting themselves out of a bad situation in the early phases inside Ruins do make it into this compound. And Getrek does able to survive the push from the Royal Knights as Invictus looking to see what he can spot out here as he takes on towards, oh, great headshot there coming out from Invictus Games. And Griffin gonna take some shots over towards the members of JMSP as well here. As we see, you know, most teams all looking, we see where the zone's gonna pop off to next. And it will shift down to the south. See a similar ending. We saw the ending inside this field area before. And I think the teams will, most of the teams have played inside it as Invictus Games will take out Patrick Bratt. And he will try and see if he can maybe tag the cross coming out here from Mitch Main. Oh, he does get the knock onto Mitch Main. Invictus Games going large here for the Royal Knights. And now it just left with Get Wrecked on this side. It looks like we got Mr. Beef Truck making his way through with a vehicle, as we can see on picture. Oh, Get Wrecked doing some good work there. Good peaks coming out there from Get Wrecked, as now Mr. Beef Truck will get into the building and get the reses on towards Mitch Main. We'll stick with Invictus Games for now, as he's looking to do some work towards the members of JMSP. Just gonna be a little bit of a skirmish here as we see Get Wrecked just peeking quickly here. Oh, good shot there coming out from Get Wrecked onto Invictus Games. And some good work as the Death Seekers make their rotation in towards the zone here. As Get Wrecked has spotted this one. Team Wolves will be eliminated out in 13th position as Brothers in Arms make their rotation in towards the Team Wolves. They still got Survivor Fighters just above them here, so Brothers in Arms need to be careful what happens here, as now it looks like Death Seeker is going to be charging in towards the container area, or just through of this as well, as Thick Dotty makes his rotation in here. And will he make it through as well as Mitch Main makes his movement back towards the warehouses? Thick Dotty trying to find a position inside this area here. Survivor Fighters coming in from Everest. May just hear those vehicles coming in below them. Oh, and Thick Doggy will get taken out by Rabber there. And now the rest of the rotation is coming out from Death Seekers straight in the same path here towards them as the shots get rained out towards the last member here of Bullet for Days. And Brothers in Arms will eliminate the Death Seekers out in 11th position, as we see now a fight between the Wasps and the Friendly Fire members, as Romeo does spot out the members there coming in. Friendly Fire looks like they're also being knocked out, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to see if there's any more. Now there's a Bish trying to get themselves in towards the zone. Romeo in a good scope line towards that, as well as Old Cookie will get the confirm onto there. from Team Bish. The vehicle wheels will get taken out there for the Walking Dead. And the Wasps doing some good work here on the hospital side as Rusty Squad will get eliminated out in 10th position. And the Goats now under a little bit of pressure here from the Wasps. As they will get into here now. Falcon will wait in this. We'll pull out the barrel and see what he can do here. Doesn't look like, are they going to get themselves out here? They do need to. They need to make this rotation in towards the zone as the firefighters take on the fight towards the Brothers in Arms. The other two Goats do spot out Brothers in Arms inside, but it looks like he's also going to take some shots over towards the firefighters. Oh, good connects coming out here from 11s. And the shots will get rained out towards the Goats, but nothing connecting on towards them for now. Brothers in Arms with the 3 members left for now, as Rambo will make his movement in towards a central area. Trying to find the space inside the zone is going to be difficult for Brothers in Arms, as Rambo pulls to a different dip on the one side here. And JMSP may have, if they're still concentrating on the Royal Knights. Young Wormstung doing some shots over towards them. Can we see another epic headshot coming out from Get Wrecked? Invictus Games though will push out, and this may not be the right moment for Invictus Games. So it does use the tree as cover. Some good positioning coming on. Does get tagged up, but will get to the tree with no issues. We'll take on the shot straight away. Some aggressive plays coming out here from Invictus Games. We'll do some more peaks here with the low HP, and this is some good work here from Invictus players, and it'll push back Get Wrecked here for a slight second. Patrick trying to see if he can maybe push this one out here, as he's got the Vector in hand here. Mr. Pichak will take out DJ Epics on the one side here, as the Bish team will be eliminated out to 9th, as the members of the Walking Dead try and make their push across here, but they're going to get spotted out here, as well as Deervault will get taken up by Mr. Beatruck on the opposite side, leaving just Frenchie alive here. Roymere trying to see if he can get over to try and take a spray down on towards the Walking Dead member there, as he makes his movement in towards the zone. And Falcon will be sitting on top of this hill. No shots coming out from them, as the Goats will eliminate the survivor fighters out. But here comes now the Brothers in Arms across here. Does the Goats are aware of this? Straight will spot out Slayer there on the side there. The shots will come raining out there. Slayer will get the knock on towards him. And now Slayer will try and see what he can do from this position. Will hold off, not going for the mid. Swifter, last member left here. Rambo will take out 11s, and Slayer will confirm that. And now just Swifter left alive here. Slayer goes for the meds, and the res will come out here from the Goats. What can the Brothers in Arms spot out from here? The grenade will come out. It will be a bit far away from that for now, and he will throw out another grenade, and this will go straight towards the tree as well, as he pushes back here. Brothers in Arms allowing the Goats to live for now. The grenade does do some connection there, but Molotov, man, coming in with the K9s tonight has been a pretty epic, and Swifter is bleeding out fast there. A lot of knocks there for Swifter. I don't think that his teammate can get the res on towards him, and Swifter will get confirmed there as last member here for the Goats gets played up here. The Walking Dead will still be all 4-man coming in from the side here. It looks like they might try and gate the members of, or try and push on towards the members of the Wasps, as Mr. Beef Truck doing some more damage, and now he will do the damage on towards the Smurfs, as Frenchie will get a knock onto Invictus Games of the Royal Knights. And the rotations will come in here, and look at this coming in here. Falcon needs to be very careful. He'll take the shots on towards the Goats as he's trying to get his res to his teammates, but he will get his Mr. Beef Truck will take out the member of the Goats. Some good work coming out there from Mr. Beef Truck. What can Mr. Beef Truck see from? He's got the 8x scope, and Slayer 11 kills here for Brothers in Arms. We'll spot out the Walking Dead. Good tags coming out here from Slayer. The Walking Dead. Can FedEx do anything about this? He will rotate around here. Does get spotted out by Molotov Man and Slayer as well. Slayer will repeat this, and Slayer will get the knock on towards FedEx there. Great work coming out here from the Brothers in Arms, and they'll push themselves up to 12 kills now. They are really doing some damage inside their lobby. They want to be noticed. They want to get themselves in towards Sunday. Can they get enough points by what happens on Champion Battle on Sunday evening? Could potentially push them up in towards the Sunday battles. They're quite close as well, as Falcon gets knocked out there. But Roymere there with the assist here for the Wasp. But the Walking Dead will take out Wasps out in 6th position. And Invictus Games will take out Slayer as they play inside here. Slayer a bit far away from his teammates. Can Rambo maybe spot them out as well? And Frenchie doing some good work early on here. Still managing to keep himself inside the compound with JMSP. And it looks like they will continue on their rotations here. It looks like we got, I think it is Molotov Man. We'll get the res on towards Slayer just in time. Clutch res coming out from him. And we have our 5 teams remaining. We can see the map here. And Brothers in Arms will be on the south side there with the Royal Knights on the top there. JMSP playing the 2-man there with Frenchie, 1 member standing here for the Rusty Genesis. He'll pull in towards the next compound. We'll see where the zone goes next. As it will go towards the Royal Knights. And what can the Royal Knights? We see some epic stuff coming out from Invictus Games. As Mitch Main will get the knock and flush on Beeftuck, or Mitch Main, or JMSP will get the flush on towards Young Boomslang. And Rambo will come in from the side here and will eliminate the Royal Knights here. Good work coming out here from Brothers in Arms to leave our top 4 teams alive. Rusty Genesis, the Walking Dead, JMSP, and oh, what a shot. Well, no, that's actually from Frenchie as well. So Frenchie from a distance there with the 4 times. Doing some work here for the Rusty Genesis. Molotov Man will get the bleed out to Beda, leaving just the 1 member for the team. The Team Walking Dead. I see TW. I think Team Wolves need to change that one up a little bit there. Rambo in the background may not just spot. He knows there's 2 members sitting inside the warehouse area at least, but this push here from Frenchie at the right time has worked out for him. If he doesn't get noticed, yeah, he gets noticed out by Zambaro, as now he will make his movement onto the one side here, as JMSP do spot out Brothers in Arms making their movement. 6 kills here for the Walking Dead, and I think they're going to be happy with the way things are going in this match. Had a bit of a rough start for new teams. It does seem to be sometimes a bit of a rough start for them. But the Brothers in Arms with 14 kills, just really going ham on this lobby, and I think they're going to be feeling quite good as Mitch Main gets spotted out there. Molotov Man will get the knock on towards them. The confirm will come out here from Molotov Man as well as Mitch Main. But the shots coming out from Molotov Man, I'm so upset that we're missing out his K9s. And he doesn't spot the rotation coming out there from Frenchie. Zambara could play spoiler here for the members. Oh, shot comes raining out there. Need to be careful here, but Frenchie has spotted out the member, Mr. Beefchuck, and Zambaro will eliminate JMSP there out in the end. And now the shots coming raining out towards them. Looks like Brothers in Arms are aware of this, and so Molotov Man's also aware, as Zambaro will finish out Rusty Genesis out in 3rd position, and Zambaro will be here in left at the end. A 1v2 situation. Can he win it out for them? Can Brothers in Arms take their first chicken dinner in the competitive scene for now? Can they do this? On the brink of doing it, and this is what they would have wanted to play. Can maybe the Walking Dead spoil the party here? New team come in, and Rambo and Molotov Man are trying to play this one out here. Zambaro does have the opportunity here for the drop here, as Rambo changes up position towards Zambaro. And can the members of Brothers in Arms take out their first chicken dinner? They're going to be so ecstatic. I would love to hear the comms afterwards as well. As Rambo spots this one out, he'll spray in towards the smoke there, putting him onto very low HP. The smoke's getting util usage here from Zambaro, doing fantastic. Really good use of smokes here, and he will try and probably refresh his helmet and stuff. Let's just go check. Not able to at this point. We'll take the shot out towards Molotov Man. shot comes raining out. Molotov Man gets tagged up here. Zambara doing a fantastic job here for the Walking Dead members. Rambo will hold this area here. He is inside zone. He's got his SLR 4 times here. And Brothers in Arms just playing this one out. Not trying to force the situation at this stage, which is a good place coming up from him. The tags come up and Rambo will win it out for Brothers in Arms in the end with 16 kill chicken dinner coming out from them. Great work there from Brothers in Arms. They're going to be ecstatic. Dubbed one of the community favorite teams there, and they're going to be ecstatic there. Slayer coming out with 5 kills, Rambo with 5 kills, Molotov Man coming out with 5 kills with Gasman with the 1 there. 16 kill chicken dinner for them. In second position, The Walking Dead doing a fantastic job, being that this is their first time inside PUBG Africa events. They did a really good job finishing out with a total of sorry, I'm not, my head's just gone completely spun out of it with 8 kills in total. Genesis will finish out in 3rd position. In 4th was JMSP, will come out with 6 kills, and in 5th position will round out the Royal Knights, doing a fantastic job with their comeback tour with 8 kills. With 9 kills there in total. And that is round number 3 done and dusted. We will be moving on to round number 4 very, very shortly. So stay tuned. We'll be back now. All right, so fantastic game coming out there from Brothers in Arms, winning it out with 16 kills in the end. And I did get a message saying that they are so happy, and it's really good, and it's heartwarming to see that team, you know, take out their chicken dinner in the end of the day, because they've really been working hard for it as well. But you know, the Walking Dead brand new team coming into this has looked really strong. I mean, finishing out with 8 kills there in the end is definitely a team to be watching out for, along with a lot of these new teams. The Royal Knights doing a lot of damage inside this lobby alongside with Bish as well. So these new teams adding extra competition here for the guys, and I love to see it, and we all love to see it as well. And at the moment, Brothers in Arms is sitting at with 45 points. Stick Daddy Club will be on 34, JMSP with 30, Royal Knights with 28, and running up your top 5 is Bish with 19 points in total. And it's about 10 seconds before the guys get into pain for the last match of the evening. So let's go for the last match of the evening. Let's get it done. And there's the play path going from east to west, near pretty much to the south part, just underneath the middle part, south of the middle of the map, rather, at this stage, as we will be moving ourselves into the last game of the day. I see that we are sometimes just having a little bit of frame drops here and there, but it's nothing to worry about. It looks like the relays aren't really playing ball with us this evening. But here we go for the next match of the evening. The Wasps are going to be taking on their normal loot drop. Alongside them will be Friendly Fire, who's going to be making their route. You can see all the teams going into their certain areas, as Brothers in Arms will look down to go towards Ferry Pier. We got the Rusty Squad, who're going to go towards the 6-packs as well. The Goats and Bish yet again landing quite close to each other, and it looks like Sick Daddy Club going to be taking on the fight towards the Royal Knights yet again. No, it looks like they're going to pull off just at the last second here. Bornstapik is going to get himself on towards apartment area here, and he could take a couple shots on towards Sick Daddy Club here while they're trying to make their rotation, and doesn't find a gun on top here, so Bornstapik has to make his movement in towards the apartment area. Redak makes his movement in finally in towards Scores. Bluff will take that Esports US away from the Royal Knights, and we can see now obviously Tunisian Rises along with the Survivor Fighters going to be fighting inside Pachinki here, and Siligami in between these teams here as we wait for the buildings to kind of get themselves rendered in here. And he's got the shotgun in hand here as he makes his movement. TNG is kind of surrounded here by the Tunisian Rises, as we see Bisso going to take some shots over towards Kipu, and he'll get himself in towards some sort of cover here. We will put on the X-ray for now just to see what these teams are starting to do. Warrior on the opposite side of the building here. Bisso will just peek as well. We'll take out an energy drink, and Diablo may just get this canine without a shot here. Siligami will take out with a shotgun there in the end of the day, as he'll pull back out, and he will definitely confirm onto him. As now the Dead Rat will try and see what he can do from this. He could potentially still steal another kill away from the Tunisian Rises here. Trying to listen in to see what's happening. You can see just below him what's happening, so he's going to hold over here. The flashbang comes out, does flash him out, and he doesn't get into the rim in time here, but Dead Rat will come in behind, and now we'll get the flash on towards him, and the flash will come out, and good work there coming out from a Dead Rat onto Siligami. Warrior has pushed up on towards this one as well. Bisso going to spot out the one member of Tunisian Riser, but as he jumps out, Reckless will take out Diablo, and now we'll put it on a even fight here. Well, not an even fight. Put the Tunisian Risers down to 2 members as Warrior gets himself in towards the building here. We'll hear the footsteps above. Does jump down. We'll just spray through the door here, but you know, Deadrat could easily push this through. With the shotgun comes out to play, and the shotgun doing a lot of work here as well. And wow, the push coming in from Survivor Fighters there in the end. So quick to come in there, and the Survivor Fighters will eliminate the Tunisian Risers out in 15th position. As we take a look now where the teams are situated. We got Genesis just next to Slick Daddy Club. Team Wolves will take out their normal loot spot inside the Watertown area. And Deseekers doing a large split between the Western Coast and the Chopsticks there with Thick Doggy. Walking Dead will put themselves inside Promosk. And I do like this little view here. We can see all the logos come out to play. And Slick Daddy Club are making their rotations in. Will get themselves all into a vehicle and make their rotations in. As we see, the zone did go down towards the southeast, as we can see there. Not as far north as we saw in the previous map, but still playing on the western side of the map. We don't often see that happen from the west side of the map, as JMSP now going to be making their rotation here past the Rusty Genesis. GG Epics will take some shots. We know this man can definitely collect some far range shots. We've seen some epic stuff, pardon the pun, come out from him. And yeah, it's going to be good. Brothers in Arms making their movement into what we like to call boomerang as well. But from My Name is Toby, we've seen him call this the Cat Hill. It's shaped like a cat. As we go, as I digress, the Friendly Fire team going to be getting themselves, looks like Wes is going to get himself a vehicle and get his teammates in towards the zone. The Wasp just rotating behind JMSP here, and it looks like they'll continue on this rotation and get themselves into the zone. Royal Knights have only come into this game with 3 members, but it really have impressed me on their comeback tour. Really good to see them back, and you know, still in the thick of things with this competitive PUBG. So really happy to see them back, and actually getting quite a bit of kills in most of their games as well. Really doing a lot of damage inside the lobby. They're going to be rotating here towards Sick Daddy Club. Sick Daddy Club may just see this one out here as Wally reloads his SKS as the rotations come past. They don't, yeah, the shots will come out just to deter them. Joshi Boshi will take on the shots here as the the M4 comes out to play, and they will go in towards the opposite side. Looks like they just may have spun out that UAS just a little bit, but they will continue on the way here. Do we see a ridiculous shot come out here from a Sick Daddy Club member? For now, we're safe, as the Royal Knights now will be rotating themselves past the goats here as they're trying to find their way in towards the zone here. The shots come raining out here for Molfen, and he will continue on his way in towards as Joshi Boshi will take some shots over towards him from a far distance. Obviously, we've seen these little banners come up, and those will be playing the live matches, as we can see here, as the trailers for the PUBG PGI Invitational that's gonna be coming out, or the PUBG Global Invitational S that's coming out in, well, starts on the 5th for the ranking games. So be sure to, if you're aspiring to get a little bit better in competitive, watch those matches. It gives you a good sense of how these guys also play out the games as well. So it'll be something for you guys to have a look at as well. And there's going to be some epic games there coming through, as now JMSP making this rotation here quite close. We'll spot out that the goats have made their rotation in towards this compound here. Will they decide to take out the chopsticks as Mr. Beefchuck continues on his rotation? Goats will now take some shots over towards him, and that will push the JMSP team away from them for now. Shots come raining out here from Patrick as he will continue the way in. It looks like they're going to just hold on towards this compound here. This is nice and aggressive from the JMSP team. And the Friendly Fire team, all vehicles up and running. They're going to be rotating in from there. And all looking good as we see Team Bish going to be moving into this farm field compound over here. As we take a look at the team logos yet again. Some cool little logos out and showing our appreciation towards the teams. As we see now, the Rusty squad going to be just across the bridge and pretty calm for the last game of the evening. Everybody just waiting to see what happens, as you know, this will decide of the fate for some of these teams. Obviously, the higher up you are, the more elo you'll gain, and a potential to get yourself in towards Sunday, depending on what happens with the teams in the bottom. And you know, you start to work your way in towards the champion battle on Sunday evenings. So there is no promotional relegation between the games of Wednesday and Sunday. It will only happen week on week basis now, as the Royal Knights will take some shots over towards the Wasps. And we'll be looking quite good here. Like I said earlier, very impressed with the way the Royal Knights have come in towards this. Friendly Fire haven't really shown their potential yet, I would say. A couple of games not going their way, obviously finding their feet inside the lobby. And I'm sure, you know, once we do notice that when the first time for some teams can be a little bit more difficult, and then next week they seem to flourish and get themselves even further in towards this. So Team Wolves only with the one vehicle. Shadow Warrior going to be making their movement in towards this as well. As we hear, okay, some hooting going there from Friendly Fire. Obviously having some fun there, which is great to see. Zone shifting over towards the northwest of the playable area, or the circle shifting over to the northwest of the playable area. Sick Daddy Cup move themselves in towards Gatka. And like I said, pretty quiet start to this game, and yeah, it's been really interesting to see. And we'll do CTG Apex go for the drive-by shots here on him. Does now pull off and gets back into his area as the Royal Knights do just pull up. Can DJ Apex is now Young Boomslang trying to see what he can spot out here on towards DJ Apex. Does take out the shots here. He will get knocked out there from them. And Deervolt will get knocked out from Invictus Games. And it's gone from bad to worse here for the Rusty Genesis. Born Slippy may just get spotted out here. Victor's Game doesn't spot up Born Slippy to his right hand side as Young Boomslang takes on the shots towards Frenchie. And Born Slippy just spotting this one out. Does not able to take the shots here. And the finishers will come out here. He has a perfect shot on towards Invictus Games here. Born Slippy just waiting this one out. Maybe he can take out a couple of wheels here, but he doesn't want to get himself noticed at this stage. Playing the long game here. I think he might just wait here for a couple of seconds. As he now takes the shots on towards him. Born Slippy trying to get the knock on towards Young Boomslam. Silent Bob will spot him out here, but he doesn't move behind a tree, and Genesis will be eliminated out in 14th position there. The Royal Knights will pick themselves up 4 kills in the total. Good work there coming out from the Royal Knights. And unlucky there for the Genesis team. As we see, the job did get picked up by, I think, Brothers in Arms. Is the all coming to play here for Slayer. And he's got that level 3 gear and the ghillie suit as well. So he's going to be happy with the way things are going for them at this stage. And now the Wasps will pull up towards the members of Death Seekers here. Prime will be the first to meet. And what does the Death Seekers here? That looks like they're just going to hold stationary for now. Wait for the pushers to come in. Surprise the members of the Wasps. And we're going to go over towards Thick Doggy. Bullet for Days needs to make you push just a little bit further back here. We'll have this crossfire set up here as the Wasps make their movement in towards the zone, in towards the compound. Good A comes out, nothing yet, and I think they may have heard the footsteps there of Bullet for Days when he made his movement. Needs to be very, very quiet, as the Walking Dead will take out one of the members of Team Bish of Coconut Warrior. Just waiting for this push to come in. Here comes the push here. As the shots come running out, Roymere will get knocked out there. Old Cookie trying to see what he can do. Yeah, he'll also get knocked out there. Good work coming out there from Death Seekers, holding the lines there, and it will get the flushes out there as well. And it will put it now down to 2 members here for the Wasp members as they will shoot into the adjacent building as the grenades come out here, and they know exactly where the grenades are going to be pushed out. The Outcast trying to see maybe we can support from a different angle. Not able to, no windows or any sort of breach coming from that end. But as soon as they move here, as Misdirect will get a knock with the grenade here on towards Thick Doggy. Prime holding the angle for now. Does spot out the Outcast. That's got a great knock on towards the Outcast there from Prime. And it'll be just left here as Misdirect will eliminate their Seekers out in the end. Out in 13th position. Great work coming out there from Wasp in the end. Do lose the 2 members though, but I'm sure they were going to be okay to continue. At least they managed to win out that fight in the end of the day. As the zone shifts down, hard shifts kind of towards the south of the playable area. And the Walking Dead will come in from the quarry side along with Team Bish. And the Greats now will take on shots over towards the friendly fire. One member will get knocked out here as they're going to continue taking the shots over towards them. Lols will be eventually taken up at West. Could play a spot of bother here. Does get spotted out by the Goats here, but Sick Daddy Club doing some damage over towards him as he tries to get himself a little bit further on here. We'll go and try and bandage there. Only 25 bandages, no med kit here for him as Herpus going to take out Swifter. As he'll get traded out by Morphin as he just hides behind the little ridge line that he's got here. But Levens, I think, is trying to find a different angle here. No, Levens is just running away for now. As Morphin will now flush out Ugly Bunky. And the grenades will come out towards him. As Herpus will try and see what he can do. I'm aware of how to say the name. I'm just not going to say the name. Oh, you'll get almost run over there. And can Morphin get the knock? He does indeed get the knock. Almost getting run over there in the end. And Straith will be able to confirm on towards Herpus as well. And that's not unfortunate for them. Wes will get himself out of danger there for now. And Friendly Fire not able to get anything out of this game so far with no kills. Just really not going their way tonight. Sick Daddy Club going to play on this as a zone about to shift yet again, and it will shift up towards the northeast of the playable area. Royal Knights does spot out Survivor Fighters. Young Boonsong gets knocked out there, but Bisto needs to get himself inside the area, and he will just play the ridgeline for now. 2 members left alive here for the Royal Knights. 1 for Survivor Fighters. What can Bisto do here? And I think the Royal Knights are going to try and gate the member of Survivor Fighters as they make their way into the zone. And this is intended. This is good play coming out here from Royal Knights. You can see they're making their way towards the circle. And, you know, rather than try... No, they're going to pull back. I was about to say. Doesn't spot him there. You could just spot out Bisto's head there in the background. You could just see him moving there. And Invictus Game's not too sure where Bisto is. And I think Bisto may be lining up a shot here onto Invictus. He is indeed. Does he get spotted out? He does indeed get spotted out. And Survivor Fighters will get eliminated out in 12th position. Invictus doing a great job there for the Royal Knights. And they're not too far off zone here. They're looking to play off of this one as now the Wasps now are getting pressured here by the members of the Goats. This Royal Misdirect. Last member standing here as he's also getting some shots. He can't move in here, but he does get burnt out alive here. And I think he's going to get eliminated there in the end of the day. They do indeed. Wasps get eliminated out in 11th position there. After they push up there, we're going to see now as the Brothers in Arms. I was actually trying to look for JMSP there. It's just Millie now left alive here as he tries to push on towards the JMSP crew. Where is he going to come out from here? Getrek could just spot him out on the side here. I think he does indeed spot him out as he goes in towards the one chopstick, as we like to call them, and he'll be running underneath. We'll hear this out, and Getrek's going to be preparing for this as he'll push out towards the zone. Is coming in phase 4, but he's not going to take out the fight towards Millie now. But Mitch Main's going to go for that and Mitch Main will eliminate Team Wolves out in 10th position. West still inside here. He's going to play inside the middle of the area here as the Brothers in Arms and the Walking Dead members will tag up a couple of them. He's left with two members alive here for now. Zambaro will get into the opposite side here, but the shots will come raining out here from the members of Brothers in Arms. Rambo trying to see if he can spot out FedEx, who's on top of the hill here. Needs to make his movement in as phase 5 is about to show us shortly in 15 seconds. He may just bleed out as the shots come raining out there from Rambo. Not able to get the knocks here, but Bish making the play on the opposite side of the hill here from Brothers in Arms. Do have a zone for now, as the zone will now shift yet again, and we expected this field area to come to play. Brothers in Arms do have parts of the compound there for them, along with JMSP, and the Royal Knights have spotted out JMSP trying to make their movement back in towards the compound, and they need to be careful for now out in the open as the shots get rained out here. Mr. Beef Truck has a good sightline on the Royal Knights. Good tags coming out here from Mr. Beef Truck. As he'll now join the rest of his team inside the compound for now. As now we see the goats now pull up on towards the business associates, as now Slayer going to take on some shots on towards them. Straight trying to see what he can do. Slayer missing a couple shots there. Can he win out the fight? He can indeed in the end. Did miss a couple of those shots though. As Rambo now pushes up towards him. 11's last member standing here for the goats. As Gasman makes his rotation around the back and said, no, sorry, still two members. Swifter on the top end there, and the Brothers in Arms are going to be in a better spot above there as Gasman takes the shots on towards Zandog there from Team Bish, and it looks like 11's is knocked out as well here, just leaving Swifter left alive as Rambo gets knocked out as well. Bish making this push on towards the compound here. Slayer needs to be careful of the members of Bish, as now Zandog does spot out Team Swifter, but he might just get third party here by Slayer, as Slayer I think is just busy eyeing up which team. Slayer will get there, and Slayer hasn't spotted much here, as now Zandog needs to try and gate two different teams here at the same time. Slayer looking to see what he can spot out here of Zandog, as Morphlin will get the complete flush out from him. The grenade comes out. Ooh, this could be a good grenade. It does go a little bit too far here from him, as now Rambo will knock out the member of Zandog. It will get stolen away here from Swifter as he spots out Gasman on top of there, and he will get taken out by Redak, which is from a far distance there. Great job coming out there from them. The Walking Dead will get eliminated there by the Royal Knights on the top end over there. Bish still two members standing here. There and Zach. And Brothers in Arms doing a fantastic job to defend their compound now. 3 kills for now, as they will just need to push slightly in. Need to be wary of Bish, who's made their way in towards the compound on the southern side. We also got Royal Knights on the south. Sick Daddy Club looking to put the previous game behind them and take this chicken dinner win, and maybe take the lobby win as well. With 1 kill at this stage, they are 9 points behind Brothers in Arms for now. So Brothers in Arms have extended their lead by 2 points with the amount of kills. Obviously, barring whoever finishes out 6th at this stage. Friendly Fire and Wesaton Tron. Ooh, he does get spotted out by Get Wrecked there. Get Wrecked on top of the hill there. Looking to see what he can spot out there. He'll just spot out the head. Could be a good shot coming out here from Get Wrecked if he can get the headshot. Oh, puts him down to 1 HP. Can he get the last little bit of damage through there towards West? West can find some cover. Indeed he does. Zach will take out Rambo. As they're on top of the gun, the grenades will come out towards him, and this could be a good grenade. Oh, the Molotov though. That's a good Molotov there coming out there from Bish, as they will eliminate the members of the Zach. They will take out there. It's now just Slayer left alive here for the, and Molotov Man left alive here for the Brothers in Arms. And I like this from the Royal Knights. So they hear the fights, and Invictus is stuck drawn to these fights. This is good from him. Does realize that he needs to pull back though, because It looks like Bish is going to pop up just in front of him. You will spot out. Oh, good shot. Initial shots coming out from both members. And you'll take the shots. So Zach will now hard peek him out there. More damage coming up towards there. And Slayer could potentially play the spoiler here for both teams. As Silent Bob makes his movement on. Get wrecked. Oh, Slayer does do some damage over towards them. Does have the level 3 gear, so he can tank a little bit of more bullets. Molotov Man yet again. I'm always not on Molotov Man. I want to see these snipe shots come out from him. As he now will try and confirm onto him. He does indeed confirm with that SR shot. And Zach will be the last member standing here for Bish. And he'll need to get himself in towards the zone here. And I think Slayer has a fair idea of where Zach's going to come from. As the smokes come out from Zach. And the Royal Knights still here with 2 members. 4 kills here for them at this stage as Molotov Man spots out Zach here. Does he have any? Doesn't have any. Oh, does just hit the edge of the thing. Can we see him do another make? Does get the shot on towards him though. I mean, a good little flick there coming out. But the Silent Bob will spot out Molotov Man there in the end of the day. And he will get flushed out shortly there by the Royal Knights as Slayer spots him out, and the good work coming out there from Slayer. And they'll put themselves into a top 4 position. Royal Knights, though, with 9 kills at this stage, doing fantastic job in, you know, engaging in teams. And really good to have them back. It really puts an extra team in the mix here. And oh, this is good. This is some. We're gonna definitely be Wednesdays are gonna definitely be the spicy ones to be looking out for here. But here come a flank from the JMSP crew. Mitch Main just behind Mr. Beef Truck. As he sees Silent Bob to his left hand side, he doesn't spot him. Doesn't eventually spot him out. And Silent Bob gets tagged up a little bit there. Does fall down to his belly, and the grenade will come out from him. The grenade will be quite close to Silent Bob here, but he'll just pull away from this, not getting within nade damage. Invictus will take some shots on it towards them. Mitch Main will pick up here. Will spot out Invictus. Oh, just not able to control the fury of the MK and get wrecked. Will take out both of the Royal Knights there in the end of the day. And the Royal Knights will bow out in 4th position, but a good job from them tonight indeed. Really, really happy to have them back inside the lobby here. As now Slayer will be with 5 kills now, and Slick Daddy Club with 2. Should they eliminate all the members in the lobby, will push them up into 8 kills and the chicken dinner win. So that's 18 points. Slayer has a potential, if he comes in 3rd now, will be with 5 points, and that'll push him up to 10 in total. So Sick Daddy Club, I can't, if they do win this one out, can't 19, yeah, 18, 19, yeah, that's, they can't actually win this out, this lobby at this point. If my math is correct, obviously. They can't, if they do take this chicken dinner, I don't think they're going to be able to succumb their brothers in arms, but Gedrick will be spotted out there by Slayer, and will take out the AUG. You can see he's not too used to the spray pattern of the AUG. Next thing for PUBG for us to do is see what attachments he's got on this gun. That's the next observer tool that we need. What attachments are on these guns? That's what I would like to see. He does have the vert grip though, we can see in the picture, but you know, just for us to see in below, just to see what sort of attachments he's got on his gun. I mean, the PUBG API does indeed track those things. If you attach items, detach items, all that sort of jazz. Mr. B track, it looks like Slick Daddy Club has found out a couple members. Getrick looking to play a lot closer towards Slick Daddy Club here. And this may just surprise out the members of Slick Daddy Club as Getrick makes his movement ever so closer. And just going to be holding here, waiting for the push coming out from Slick Daddy Club. As we just give an overview here, Slayer will actually get a knock onto Patrick, but he's going to get rotated from the side here from Mitch Main, and he will. Oh, Slayer just re-peaks us on such low HP, But Mitch Main will spot them out there, and Brothers in Arms will get eliminated out in third position as Bluff gets taken out there. And Get Wrecked will get knocked out and flushed. Mr. Beefchuck, what can they do now? It's a 3-on-3. Can JMSP take out the chicken dinner here? They got 7 kills to their name. They were sitting on 30 points, 15 points behind Brothers in Arms coming into this. Ooh, look at the rotation from the flank here coming up from Patrick. Does spot up Bluff. Shots come raining out, and look at that control from Patrick. Far range control there. It was really, really good from him. There's a spot out Wally there on the side there. Wally will take him out there and return those favors. There's now the push comes out here from JMSP. One knock there onto it. JMSP. One more member left here for Sick Daddy Club as the shots come raining out towards Sick Daddy Club. Wally trying all that he can here as Wally will get out. Won't be able to deal all the damage to get a knock on towards Mitch Main here. Mr. Beefchuck doing so well here. As now the shots come raining out here towards them, and Mr. Beefchuck will finish out the game there. JMSP will win it out with 10 kills in the end and pick themselves up a chicken dinner win. Great work coming out there from JMSP in second position. Slick Daddy Club will finish out with 4 kills. Brothers in Arms will come out in third with a total of 5 kills in total. Yes, indeed. In fourth will be the Royal Knights, and look at the amount of kills the Royal Knights are coming out with. 10. Is that? No, sorry, my bad. 9 kills in total in the end. Really good job there from the Royal Knights. And rounding up your top 5 was the Team Bish team coming out with 3 kills. And that is the evening done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move over towards the camera right now while we wait out for the scores to be updated. We'll just wait for the PUBG API just to update, and then I'll update you with the scores on the side. We'll put up the player card for JMSP for winning out the last game as well. But that has been a fantastic start to the new format for PUBG Africa. Really some cool games inside this. Really awesome games coming out from all these teams as well. The new teams showing what's what as well. So great to have the new teams inside our community of PUBG Africa. And yeah, guys, that's it from me tonight. There was a great 4 games played. Thank you so much for joining us, to all the players and teams and the viewers out there for watching as well. Really do appreciate you coming through on a Wednesday evening. And I will see you guys on Sunday. But until then, stay safe out there. Cheers for now.